Welcome back to Hyperdimension Neptunia. But just Neptunia though, because we're in the first of the many solo episodes. For those who don't know, the original Neptunia is a much longer game than the two remakes, and as such, for the sake of trying, and I'm gonna say that with severe quotes, trying to maintain consistency, there will be parts of the original game to catch up. David, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it makes sense. Otherwise, if we kept going as the way we were, the boss was going to be blank the entire time, as we still keep going with the original, it would be. Oh, I think this is what we're talking about. Because she's following the black market of pirated CDs.
Actually, no. This one, she actually is justified in what she does. This isn't the scene I'm talking about.
Oh, hey, Lonnie, she's back.
Yeah, where has she been? She hasn't been in these cutscenes. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it's just been opened 5PB.
Yeah. Oh, we're finally learning about Blackheart. And if you notice, I haven't really been calling them by their names that we know them as now. You know, Noir, Blonde, and Vert. And the reason for that is because in the original games, they didn't have names.
Wait.
They were just called Whiteheart, Blackheart, and Greenheart.
Even in the human forms?
Yeah, you can name them.
I'm not familiar with this kind of thing.
So the names didn't come up until Mark 2.
Yes.
It's cool. Anyway, let's go to the Basilicom.
Huh.
Okay, technically their default names, if you don't name the characters, is Noir, Blonde, and Vert, but nobody calls them that.
Excuse me.
You can name them. You can literally call them whatever you want.
May I come in?
Please don't tell me that's the Basilicom.
That is the Basilicom. Do you see why they were originally called cathedrals?
Yeah. Then again, do we even know what Basilicom would look like outside of the anime?
Actually we do. In fact, in Sisters vs. Sisters, you actually get to see the Planetoon Basilicom.
Well, yeah, but what about the other nation?
Technically you see... I'm pretty sure you see Leanbox's Basilicom at some point. It's that giant, square building.
You sure? People have been friends that I've talked about have been debating whether that's actually it or not. It's just another building.
Well, if it's not the Basilicom, then that's just a crazy ass building to have.
I mean, to be fair, sometimes the biggest building isn't always the capital. Look at the White House.
I'm well aware of that. Okay. Oh, Ian Flynn confirmed that Radical Highway and City Escape all take place in Westopolis. Completely off topic, but that was just an interesting statement. So all this time, I thought that City Escape was in Central City. No, it's in Westopolis.
Wouldn't Central City still be flooded?
That's a good point. Did they ever fix Central City?
I have no idea. I never played Adventure.
Central City is in... Sonic Adventure is Station Square, not Central City.
Did you hear the way he was talking?
I thought Station Square was in Central City.
No. Station Square is a completely different area. It's still in the Empire State, which is part of the country called the United Federations.
Oh, even still, was they ever fix it?
I have no clue. It's really crazy to think that Sonic Adventure 1, all the way through Colors, takes place in 1 year. And there is a time skip. Sonic Heroes to Shadow the Hedgehog is 3 months. But every single one of those games takes place in the span of 1 year. Oh, this is actually a cool reference. This is actually that Sony pet dog robot toy that existed in 2003.
Oh, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, my cousin still has this.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Anyways,
cutscenes.
But looking at this, the blog, I get huge Danganronpa vibe for some reason.
Every character has a blog, by the way.
I'm aware. I saw the others.
Yep. You see how even in the subtitles, she's Blackheart.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Wait, I just realized something. We can literally see your human form here. So why did Neptune, IF, and Combat not recognize him when they saw Rebirth and Mark and Rebirth 1?
Because,
Dignified Blackland.
that's a
I don't
good
know where
fucking
else
question.
to take this.
Wait a minute! That's, I don't know!
Do they not see the blog? The blog only for us?
No. They read the blog. That is canon.
Oh, then what the heck?
Is that her?
Wait a minute, that's a
You
good
want to
point.
fight monsters? She's kind of small, isn't she?
Wait!
I was thinking like a.
How do you mess that up in a remake? The original got that right.
She's waving at us. She's gotta be the right person.
Like,
Oh, good question.
they recognize Blackheart's human form right away. They recognize everyone's human form right away.
So it's you girls?
Also, hello, Shion. You don't have a sprite yet, because we don't have the budget for that. But we will in Rebirth 1.
We all know
Huh.
not to judge books by their
Yeah, when they
cover.
didn't have the budget to make sprites, they just
I'm
used the
Aya.
silhouette.
This is Kampa, and
Fair
that's
enough.
Neptune.
My name's
Which-
Leon. I run a small
Think,
factory.
looking
Oh.
back at it, just feels so cheap.
We need someone to get rid of the monsters attacking our
Yeah.
colonies and trade. You ladies sure you
What were you gonna say?
handle it?
Back to my friend. A friend of mine told me this. Like,
Gotcha. We know
if
how to fight
Green Hill can do the Sonic and Radical Heart can do the Shadow, if we ever get a Silver the Hedgehog game,
It's Crisis City.
so that means the first,
For me to trust your
yeah.
words.
which kind of means that Iblis will always be around, even though Mephisto is gone.
Well, yeah. Also, how long is this cutscene?
Soup and spaghetti tends to splash
That's a good
everywhere
question.
when I eat it.
Also, do you see the level of goofiness? What does that have to do with anything?
I have no idea.
Noodles and spaghetti. Oh,
Here,
this is me cutting out the walking. Suddenly, Planet 2.
so wait, Planet Underground?
No, it's in the air.
Welcome. Oh my god.
Yeah, Planet 2
How
has
long
the
did it
best
take
intro.
you? Clearly.
Is it obvious that she's the main character?
Oh my god.
Oh, actually,
Behold.
if you paid attention to the cutscene in the previous episode where IF and 5PB were talking, 5PB straight up tells IF that Neptune is the goddess. IF confirms, and then continues to act like she doesn't know.
Anyway. The land of purple progress.
Planet Tune.
Oh, hi, Red. Haven't seen you in forever.
Yep. Oh, so here's something interesting. What you're not seeing is the fact that in the original game, you had to walk to each continent. I'm not showing that.
Oh my god, no.
What?
How do you even walk through all different islands?
You take a giant space cave. I'm not kidding. I showed the trek the first time, and that's the only time you're gonna see it.
I mean, what?
Yeah.
A giant space cave.
Yes.
Okay, sure. You know, why not?
With how ridiculous this world is, you think that they're above it?
No, I guess not.
Also, fun fact, this fountain is in Sisters vs. Sisters.
Oh yeah, that I know. That I remember.
That's something I liked, that when they based Planetoon's the city, they actually used the backgrounds of all the games, even the original, to model it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
So, I gotta ask, if Sonic 6 wiped away Iblis and the Solaris and such, what caused disaster in Silver's future now? 'Cause clearly it's still a bad future.
Is it a bad future?
That's what it's in Generations.
Wait, where did it
When-
say that
like
in
when-
Generations?
You know how in Generations you can say, when you go to like the collection room or whatever, you can view characters and such? That's what it had a bio for Silver.
What is the exact wording on that bio?
Let me look it up. I haven't seen it myself, but I know it's
I
there.
love the heart as the replacement for the iris thing that Japanese media does. It's so cute.
Let's see. Come on.
Red, you have silver eyes. Why do you not use a scythe? You'd be so broken.
Ah, I get that.
He's spoken like Steve Rogers. I understood that reference. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm still trying to find it. Here we go. Character bios.
Suddenly we're back in Louis.
Weird.
Well, that's because I walked back, obviously. You walk to Platitude,
Yeah.
watch a cutscene, then walk back to Louis, and then watch
Okay.
a cutscene.
Okay, here it is. Here's the bio. The exact bio from the original Song Generation. Silver the Hedgehog was come from the future to change a ruined planet in the timeline. Although he was raised in a world in ruin, he is an optimist and full of a sense of justice. Psychokinetic ability enables him to move things around by using just the power of his mind.
Wait,
So
that's
there,
not.
it feels,
That doesn't mean that the current future is the bad future.
he just said he was raised in it.
Well, during 06, he was raised in it, and then
But nothing was,
they removed it from the
was
time.
right.
But then the Time Eater brought it back.
I guess that makes sense. Otherwise, how do you explain Mephiles?
Yeah. Also, don't forget the fact that in Team Sonic Racing, Sonic says to Silver, "Hey Silver, remember that time you told me that for the future of the world you would destroy me?" And then Silver said, "I don't remember ever saying that to you."
Okay, so see, I gotta ask the question now here then, though. If the bad future never happened, what brought Silver back? What brought Silver to modern time? Like a generation, I would have believed in generations that this is the same Silver from '06, pulled by Time Reader. But then he appeared in future games. He did Sonic Rivals. He did Forces.
Oh right, Rivals is
And
canon.
he's mentioned in Frontiers.
Okay, so the thing about Forces, it was actually explained that Silver traveled back in time because in his future, Infinite won. Now, where do they say that?
So-
They say that in a freaking comic. So, thank you very much. What was his name? Ian Flynn for no, he wasn't writing that. Pontaf for that shit. Well, no, because Ian
Look-
Flynn I think wrote that comic.
I still don't understand why they keep important information out of the main thing. Like
To make you buy the
I
books.
thought people even know that comic exists.
Well,
Some people.
the idea is that people are gonna say, "Oh, it's in the comics. It's in the comics," and word of mouth will spread, and people will start reading the comics.
Okay, so now Silver Timeline Bad Future was because Infinite won.
Yes.
Okay, you know what, I will take that because despite being a joke, people thinking I'm a joke. Infinite is actually pretty powerful.
Oh, so here's a fun fact about the torture scene in Sonic Forces. Somebody interviewed Izuka-san and said, "So Izuka, why were you inspired to have Sonic get tortured for 6 months?" And Izuka said, "What
Yeah.
are you talking about?" It turns out that was a dub-only line from Pontaf.
Oh my god! So what happened in the original sub? He was just sitting in the cell for 6 months.
You know, that's the thing. They literally said Sonic's been captured. We don't know anything about what's going on. Like, for all we
Like-
know, he was in a cell for 6 months.
What is with the translation?
Because
The
Pontaf was
mistranslation.
so bad. Now, I'm not just because I'm criticizing Pontaf, and they're still the worst Sonic writers besides Ken Penders. Ken Penders is still worse, but they're the worst main game writers. Like, as much as I praised Ian Flynn, okay, I think the reason I praise him so much is because Pontaf was just that bad. Thinking back, I still think we need to get Shiro Maekawa back. Okay, Shiro Maekawa back is way better. Also, fun fact, IF just calls Red a gooner, and I realized, man, that word is older than I thought.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, we finally have Red as a playable character.
About time.
Yeah, getting Red and getting Lyrica to our team is part of the first arc that the remakes completely scrap.
It's
Also-
already been. It's already been in the I know she's in Rebirth, but is she in Rebirth 1?
No.
Huh. Which is weird because then she's in Rebirth 2.
Well, Red doesn't really... If you think about it, Red in Rebirth 2 is a replacement for Gust.
Yeah.
Because in Mark 2, I think it's just Gust.
No, actually, no. No, actually, no. In the White 2, Red is a replacement for Nisa.
Oh, she replaced Nisa. Okay.
Yeah,
Wait, did you
Broccoli
replace-
replaces
oh.
Gus.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Broccoli replaces Gus. Thank you. Oh, man. See, you see these character scenes with the characters talking to each other to explain why they're friends?
Yeah.
Without these scenes, we don't understand why these characters are together. They just kind of join as a team and are suddenly the super best friends. Meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom, hey, hey, Istor, tell me where Neptune is. Istor,
No.
Istor.
No.
Exactly. Oh man, Guitar Hero is the reference to that.
Wait, the Hyper B is actually a reference to Guitar Hero?
Well, that's what she does. She's the Guitar Hero player. Although they kind of got rid of that reference and just made her a stand-in for Ayane.
Idol?
No, Aya. Specifically, the lady who sings the credits themes to most of the mainline games.
Oh,
As a matter of fact, I think it's
Okay.
actually her voice actress. The voice actress is just the singer. Yep.
I
Awesome.
was gonna.
We got the models. What were you gonna say?
Had an idea for like for another shop being H shop, which would literally just be the company for Guitar Hero.
That'd be interesting.
H shop.
I-
Who
I'm-
uses rock music to fight.
Interesting. I'm gonna be honest. I think that this sprite of Red is the best sprite in this game.
Oh.
Out of all the characters we get, I really think that is the best sprite. Oh, spoiler warning, I'm only gonna use Nisa one time. She's gonna jump from level 1 to level 17, and then we'll never use her again.
Nisa, she's here.
Yeah, NIS America?
She's in the first game.
Yes.
Huh, I thought she was only introduced for the second one.
No, in fact, she even says, I don't know what you're talking about, citizen. We haven't met in this adventure.
Oh, right, of course, right, because, once again, different dimension.
Yep. Aw, snap. We're gonna do some side quest dungeons, the rank dungeons to get shares. So, here's actually a really evil thing that the original Neptunia does. Every time Neptune gets knocked out, R4 gains a share. And
How much?
and there is no way to remove those shares. So if Neptune gets knocked out a certain number of times, you cannot get multiple endings.
That's, okay, wow, added evil.
So if you want the true ending, just make sure Neptune never dies.
Or, make a save point.
Which is exactly what I do.
Okay, we gotta ask if that works. Like, if you just load to a save point.
I just load a save point because the truth is, this game is long. I'm already cutting out most of the game as is.
I wonder how that works. Like, cause in Mark 2 and Mega Dimension, if you lose, it just plays the opening again and goes to the main menu. Is that how it works here too?
You can choose to do that, or you can do the continue fighting, which reloads the fight from the beginning.
For a battle?
However,
And if
never
you
do that because that still lowers your shares.
I can do this alone.
So basically, what you need to do is, if you lose, just restart the game.
Yeah. Now, I'm not mad at that design because technically nothing in the game tells you about that. So if you're a first-time player, you wouldn't know that. So it's actually really interesting.
And I guess that makes it interesting things lore-wise too.
Never let
Yeah.
the prey go.
As R4 gains shares, you lose people because they just become pirates. Now, that doesn't take into account the fact that people buy merchandise like a motherfucker. But still.
I'm surprised. That's something that's never touched upon in the game, are they?
Nope, that's not true. Noir sells merchandise and so does Vert.
Oh.
Yep.
I'll go as
It's
much
only Neptune and Blonde who don't do it because they're relics of the 90s. Well, in the case of Blonde, she's supposed to be
Nep-
from the 80s.
But you would think they would do more considering how much merchandise Nintendo pops out all the time.
Well, they did have a subscription service called Louis Power. Guess what that is?
Oh, Nintendo Power.
Yep. Okay, what is the point of this lamp side quest? We never need this lamp for anything, but we have to get them, so otherwise we don't get our S rank.
That makes some, I don't know, maybe it's one of those random things that you have to do, but when the tab, that makes no sense.
You know,
Some games have those.
I'm thinking of this hypothetical, because you mentioned it, the hypothetical open world Neptunia game. Instead of open world, what if they just took every dungeon in the series and just made that a map? Like one giant maze.
Huh. That would be pretty interesting.
And in between the dungeons, you can get to the main capitals. So Last Station, and so on.
So basically the entire world is trapped in one huge maze.
Well, I mean, canonically, that's what they do.
You're not wrong.
That's literally what they do.
That's a very good point, yeah.
Miguel, what are you doing?
Huh. Yeah, I was gonna ask, what the heck are you...
monster. Don't be shy.
Yeah, Compa can
I'm-
disable enemies, but I forgot you can't remove that.
I'm still weird by the fact that they can just summon Just ring a bell on some of the powers of darkness.
Look, the original game was different. It was
Clearly.
a very different game. Playing this game and then playing a modern Neptunia game, it kind of feels like
This is a bonus. Take it home.
watching season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh and then jumping into 7s.
Speaking of, I'm gonna ask. Have you checked the site after what I asked?
No, I have not.
Try and do that real quick. Just real quick. Just get on it.
Sure, I'll check
And
the
you'll see.
site.
Meanwhile, I'll just keep talking to nice
Site's
boy
up for
people.
me.
So like, what? Okay, but look what they but look, notice something. What? Okay, no, so I'm gonna ask you something, and you tell me if this is true. Are the animes that are clearly listed on there? Oh, 1 second. Are the anime clearly listed on the main menu? Alright, freaking.
I wish nursing school was.
Oh wait, freaking cookies.
I have all the shows here.
MF Go. Preview Walk White Slime. Nageki no Burai.
Nope, I've got Go Rush, Duel Monsters, Boku, and Dragon Ball.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I think because I'm using the link that you sent on the Discord,
Oh,
but
those
it
links
just shows
change.
the
Don't
same
use
one.
those.
I freaking knew it. So like, what did this time? What did this time? What now? Dot what?
First of
What,
all,
is it-
you're
is
not
that-
allowed to say those names on YouTube. You'll actually get a claim.
But I didn't get the name of the site. I just said check the site. I never get the name of the site.
There you go.
I had a feeling to change because the last one I've been seeing, it's just been the same anime from 2 weeks ago.
To be fair, I don't recommend relying on these sites because Japan, they're currently working on AI software to detect these sites and take them down right away.
It's still the same one. Still the same one. Don't mind. It's not working anymore. It's
Well,
still the same one from 2
just
weeks.
search.
Yeah.
Just
Look,
use the search
it's
feature.
Look, it's not just the fact that like those animes that we watch, I know they're still on there, but also new ones that I want to see, like Daima, Fairy Tail, the ones that are currently updating.
Isn't Daima on Netflix?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I'll check that, but point is, I'll tell you my other episodes, they're just not updating anymore, so I need to find other places to watch. Because I may have to bite the bullet and get Crunchyroll.
You know you could just buy Blu-rays, right?
How about to buy Blu-ray of currently airing anime?
Just wait a bit. They'll come out eventually.
I don't want to wait, I want to watch them now!
Damn, these impatient-ass generation. No wonder millennials make fun of us.
We're
Oh,
better
look at that, Diamond is on Netflix.
Yeah.
Well, that Diamond card, but still the rest of the anime I want to
Look
watch.
at these enemy designs. Man, they had such more menacing designs back then.
Oh my god! Look at an Iron Cyclops of them are like stick!
I
That's a
know.
Yeti?
Like, what happened? Where is this guy?
Switch, please.
I think that all of the Neptunia 1 enemies at some point... By the way, hello,
Oh, yeah,
Concord.
look, oh my god.
You rear your
Concord.
ugly head again. Anyways, I believe that every Neptunia 1 enemy at some point has been repurposed as a super boss in a different game. Like, I'm
Really?
pretty sure that's happened. So, canonically, the Neptunia 1 enemies are the strongest enemies. Which makes sense considering that outside of V2, where Uzume and Kurome just outscale everybody, the original cast is still the strongest version of the cast.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's actually something I like. It's the fact that you can actually switch your combos mid-battle. And as a matter of fact, this is critical if you want to defeat the goddess characters later in the game. So for their true fights, the final fights with each goddess, you need to do this. You need to change your combo skills, your equipment skills during the fight and alter based on what you think they're going to do. And that's where I think this game is at its strongest, when you're using the statistics combat.
Ah. I guess it is true.
That's what I mean.
When
The,
you're-
the statistics combat of
Yeah.
this game is why I like it the most. I still think that on a technical level, Mark II still has the best combat system. But in terms of the strategy, I think this one is better if you actually understand it. Because the thing about Mark II system is that you don't really need to understand it until later on. This game will curb stomp you if you're not using the system. Now, obviously on, on bats, it's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
This is a bonus.
So, I'm not going to lie, bat is kind of a boring name.
Yes. Yes, it is.
But I
It's
understand.
really just
More and more.
something boring.
Yeah, it's just something that exists.
Our party.
Yeah.
What do you think of the sword Neptune's using?
It is huge.
Yep. So, fun fact, you can actually equip that sword in Sisters vs. Sisters.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I wonder what
Yeah.
items are here.
That sword somehow made the game. Although, fun fact, they had to change the name of the sword because when the ESRB came in and mucked everything up, they had to change the name because it's a curse word.
What is the sword here?
Ready for a battle?
It's
What's the sword here called?
It's the sword of people with no fathers.
Better than this.
Thank you.
That's actually what it's called. The sword of people with no father.
No, it's a specific word.
Did you?
Oh.
Yeah. And so they had to change the name of the sword in Sisters vs. Sisters. Although I hear that the Xbox version has the sword unchanged. I haven't played the Xbox version, but that's what I hear. Because Sister vs. Sister on Xbox Series X is actually a port of the PS5 version, and for some reason it runs better. Yeah, how come the PS5 version of that game runs at 1440-30? And even then, not a very stable 30. But the Series X version runs at 4K 60. And it's a very stable 60. Okay, I know
Well, I
why. It's
guess
because the
that's
Series
good
X is
of mine.
actually a much stronger console. But I didn't think it was that much better.
Waiting for this.
That, or they just learned how to optimize for Series X.
Reverberate.
Oh yeah, Brave Sound. One of the coolest attacks.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yep.
It's not over yet.
I'm gonna say this though, the combo mechanics of this game, when you don't know how to abuse them, it's kind of confusing, but when you figure it out, you can do crazy damage to the enemies.
This
As in, more damage than I think you were intended to do. As a matter of fact, if you know what you're doing, you can take down Whiteheart round 1, her entire health bar, in one go, without ever giving her a turn.
Dang.
Yeah. Because that's the advantage of this combat system that I really like. You can't do that kind of stuff in the other games. Although, fun fact, in Greenheart Round 1, in Rebirth 1, I totally one-shot her.
Eh.
And I don't mean, like, I one-cycle her. No. The first attack I do takes out the entire health bar.
Oh, wow. That is... Damn.
Hey, music
Yeah.
fail. No one can stop me.
I mean, so far, of this first party of 5, who is your favorite?
Based on what we have so far, currently tied between this Neptune and IF.
I would like some pros and cons of both.
Oh, yeah, asking me your pros and cons?
Yeah.
Okay. But currently, just since my only introduction to Neptune usually was the modern Neptune. It's with everything this Neptune, this original Neptune, and it's actually a bit more. I guess the word you could say. I think this Neptune is a bit more appealing than the modern one. I don't know. I guess.
That's an
And I'll-
interesting idea. Appealing. That's an interesting word to use.
I don't know. And also, yeah. She's a lot more unhinged here. But you think is funny?
So, fun fact, by the way, the English manual of Rebirth 1 refers to Compa as being slow.
Oh.
I was like, wow! I completely forgot they did that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? But then I realized, like, I was thinking back to the rewrites. They really had to dumb down Compa. Compa in the original game is a much smarter character than the remake. Now, I get it, but it's like, damn, the manual didn't have to say that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Cleon, the super boss of the remake, which is just a random enemy you can fight in the original. How are you
It
today?
looks like a Digimon.
Make no mistake, David. This is the super boss of the remake.
But it's a regular Digimon. Actually, I'm kidding. In Digimon, the thing is one of the strongest Digimon in existence.
Here's my question: who designed the Cleone?
I have no clue.
This thing is in almost every dungeon.
My turn.
Leon. Okay, that is such an awesome attack.
Yeah, I agree. Brave sound. Right, wait until we get to Requiem Fortissimo and other cool attack names.
Requiem? I didn't know this game had a JoJo reference.
Requiem is old. Requiem is from like Norse
Yeah,
mythology.
yeah, I know. It's Mozart.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, stop it.
Anyways, yeah, this Cleone thing isn't really that menacing for now. Wait until we get to the later Cleones that can, if you're not careful, completely game end your team.
Oh, guard break, do I think here?
They're what?
Guard break.
Yeah, Guard Break has been around since the beginning.
Oh, right. I gotta mix it with parts break.
Between
And Mega
professionals and
Dimension.
amateurs. No one can stop
Is
me.
Parts Break new in V2? I'm trying to think.
Wow, I'm stronger.
I think so.
Keep getting strong.
I'll have to check later.
Oh, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest. I hardly go for the parts break. I just tend to go behind because usually behind is when they're the weakest.
Yep. And also you can
But
cause the
Wolf
most
Timbers-
knockback.
Yeah, and also playing which happens to be the case with mostly that's where you can break the parts.
That is also true.
Except for freaking I forgot the name.
Anonada?
Nope.
No, that's the third game.
You know the other guy, the big guy.
There's
Look, pretty
multiple big guys. Are you talking?
D-Max's boss. The
Oh,
other guy in the world
Afimojas.
episode. Everyone, yeah. Oh my god, that guy does not take any critical damage.
Yeah, I remember. I actually told you that.
Yeah, and because of that, I freaking lost. Actually, there's a lot of reasons why I lost. There's a lot of reasons why I lost the last station race. Because one older Neptune kicked my ass without letting me save. I took forever doing the final damage against Esha, and then again, Afimoja took it twice. In fact, I also had to switch to the wrong. I switched to the wrong sister. I used Ram instead of Rom.
You know, I would like it if for these games you could actually get DLC and it's just an outfit from whatever series. So say like Neptune will give her the Amy Rose dress. For Blonde, we'll give her, I guess, Peach's outfit. Or just for the sake of throwing a curveball, Daisy's outfit.
I feel like they would do that
If they
know.
could get away with it.
yeah.
So, fun fact, if on the PS4 version of Cyberdimension, you can actually get skin-tight cat suits for the characters. You can't get those on PC, to my knowledge.
Only on PlayStation.
Specifically the PS4, yeah.
Ah. Interesting.
Now, obviously, modders are gonna mod that in, but you know. Legitimately,
of
you can't
course.
do it.
Here I come.
Damn.
So 5BB probably but that just a ball of light
Yeah,
that showed us the way.
I wonder what kind of items are here.
yeah. And IF can do it as well. And so can
So-
Gust, I believe.
So IF has light and Compa has darkness.
Yes. Don't forget that in
Oh,
the
they-
manga, the two of them become lesbians and buy a farm together.
Which is something because I'm pretty sure in Rebirth 1 they hint more between IF and Bird of all people.
That's actually something interesting. Like, for example,
Power.
in the original game, there's actually a scene where Neptune talks to Compa and is like, do you want to talk about cute boys? I don't think they would ever do that scene in the modern game.
Oh heck no! But at this point in the monastery, they will go heavy on the lesbian.
It's like, there's, like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, like, IF we know is gay. Like, straight up. There's no shot she's not.
Ready to go
I mean,
treasure hunt?
especially from that one gag in the anime.
Yep. Although,
Right.
random fun fact, characters that are also sadists include Kid Compa and also Rom. It's not a joke, they actually have a sadism stat.
Go treasure hunting?
I think you showed me that one.
Yeah, I think myself, Kid Compa has a sadism stat? What the fuck? She's 5!
Found something.
Dungeon clear.
I still
How
got
the
the S
fuck
rank
did you get an S?
Adventurers.
because I found the secret exit, that's why.
Wait, so what? Getting secret exit is an automatic guess?
I believe so.
So if you take, even if you take an hour.
I don't think so. I don't think about that one. I've never taken that long on this dungeon. Yeah.
Why is Red the only one whose name's all capped?
Because she's supposed to be Red Entertainment Distribution.
Hmm.
I believe that's what it is.
Alright.
Anyways, that's the end of this part, gentlemen. Have a nice day.